guys, Ash here in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you here. I'm thrilled to have you here today. I want to keep videos like this coming like at least once a week. Maybe once every other week. You guys let me know if you like content like this, where I shed a spotlight.
You don't see me crying about it.
A well-deserved spotlight on an unsung epic champion, or maybe kind of like a just totally niche legendary champion as well. My favorite are epics because after empowerment, they can actually stand toe-to-toe with a lot of legendaries out there, especially the good ones. We had a whole in-depth guide on Whisper, taking a look at how she's one of the most powerful champions, really literally out-damaging mythical champions on Chimera. And I found another one, guys. I found another one. And you're gonna love him. If you're anything like me, he's an epic that you haven't used a ton. He was actually really good in old school Demonlord Clan boss, and I'm talking about Anax. This guy, first of all, he looks cool as well. He's all about single target. He's got kind of the cloak, the undead. I don't know. I get like a pharaoh undead vibe from him as well. Really cool aesthetics on this dude, as is the case with all the champions in the game. So he's Spirit Affinity, so obviously he's going to be great against the ultimate form and like this rotation, but against the magic, it's not the best time to showcase him, given that two forms right now on this rotation are magic affinity, but we're going to run him in an entire battle. Nonetheless, we'll see what kind of damage he can output. We're going to try to one key with this dude as both my main DPS, but also my main debuffer. Also, he's a low-key trial stud for your team in Chimera. Let's quickly take a look at his kit. Honestly, base stats are nothing to write home about. He's got a 90 speed, a 14k HP, a 1542 attack, which is very high for an epic, and an 815 defense. I don't know, a little bit of Rotos vibes in these base stats, right? But
you are not on my level, Nicole. You never will be on my level.
Similar to Rotos, I'm not saying he's Rotos, by the way, but similar to Rotos, he does bring a lot more to the table when you look at his kit. Piercing Shottles on his A1 is a 2-time hitter. Each hit has a 35% chance or 40% chance with the sniper mastery of placing a big version of decreased defense. The fact that it has a shot on both hits is great, especially with an ally attack champion on the team. He can be a dependable main source of decreased defense and damage on your team. But it doesn't stop there. On his A2 ability, Deadly Ichors attacks one enemy 2 times on a 3-turn cooldown. Each hit has a 100% chance of placing a decreased accuracy and a big version of poison for not 1, not 2, but 3 turns. So now we're getting 2 big poisons for 3-turn duration on a 3-turn cooldown. Really nasty stuff. And he brings decreased accuracy. On his A3, we're not done yet. Another 3-turn cooldown. The cooldowns are essential here. 3-turn cooldown on the weaken, a dependable decreased defense on his A1, and then a decreased accuracy and 2 poisons, all in a 3-turn cooldown, 3-turn duration on the poisons. He's got a weaken, and then he's got a heal 50% of the damage inflicted, which definitely helps with his survivability. So you put that together, and then you add his passive, Revenant, 5-turn cooldown, places an increased defense on this champion for 2 turns whenever his HP drops below 75%, places an increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns whenever his HP drops below 50%. Active effect grants an extra turn when this champion's HP drops below 10%. Very interesting. I was playing around with him and I actually did get quite a few extra turns. I love the fact that he brings his own increased defense and increased attack as well. Man, you put it all together, you're looking at a trial stud, a DPS stud, and one epic champion that can provide you a bunch of the essential debuffs. Decreased defense, weaken, poisons, decreased accuracy, all in one with a hell of a lot of damage. Now, I want you guys to screenshot that if you don't have reference to all of the trial debuffs and buffs in one place already. So go ahead and screenshot that. These are all the debuffs that you'll need all the buffs that you'll need. Don't mind the green. I was just kind of tabbing what I needed on my account. Shout out to Sir Henry actually for providing this to me. And then the skills as well, right, that you want to have. Another more in-depth version that has it broken down by head. You can see the ram form, the lion form, and the viper form. You'll have to screenshot this and make it a little bit bigger because I'm having difficulties with my screen. But go ahead and screenshot and zoom if you'd like. It's all here, or it's broken down by head. So this guy can be a trial help as well, obviously bringing quite a few things that you can find valuable to get those trial points for your team. Let me go into the build in today's video, guys, and then we'll just try him out in the arena just for the hell of it and see what he can do for single target damage. And then I want to run him in old school clan boss, and then we'll run him in new school clan boss, right, in Chimera. So as I type Chimera, you ever do that? You ever say something and type it? I'm getting very, very, very old, boys and girls. Anax sounds like a, I don't know, sounds like some sort of a Febreze spray. Maybe not. Maybe like more of an antacid. Hand me the Anax. I'm having some stomach pain. I don't know.
You are unbelievable.
Okay, anyway. Anax. What do we like to build him in? We like to build him in a 9-piece Merciless, of course. I mean, basically any damage dealer, we want to build a 9-piece Merciless. But after doing a Rotos 9-piece Merciless video yesterday and hearing it from some people in the comments, enough of the 9-piece Merciless. Ash, we get it. I hear you. I apologize, but I had to share. So broken. But yeah, 9-piece Merciless would be the way to go on this champion, like many DPS out there, because getting an extra turn, well, it's amazing, right? To get extra turns leads them into more debuffs and more damage and yada, yada, yada. But a 6-piece is great too, and we can use our ring or any accessory that you have to try to get there. Otherwise, I just run him in good old-fashioned savage gear, good old-fashioned lethal gear, right? And maybe a perception set as well, because he certainly needs the accuracy. So we went with the ignore defense. Extra attack, extra crit damage, fantastic. Obviously, attack-based champion. And then a 30% chance to decrease a random skill's cooldown by 1 turn when dealing damage, which he's doing on all of his abilities as well. So, great set for this champion. I just threw him in whatever relic I had available that gave attack as a main stat. This one, Unholy Grail, where it deals 2% more damage if under any debuffs. Hey, I'll take it. Not bad. I threw on where his accuracy increased by 3 per each debuff on them, kind of to parlay with the Holy Grail theme, right? I put Phantom Touch on him for a blessing. I do have him 3-star awakened in today's video. And then for masteries, we went kind of chalk on this guy. Not a super complex champion to pick out masteries for. We went down the left-hand side. I do like picking up Life Drinker on a squishy champion, plus it kind of synergizes nicely with his A3, where he has that heal, right? We ended with War Master on this dude, and then we went down the support tree, namely picking up Sniper for that A1, especially very important, and Master Hexer. Why not extend the duration of all those juicy debuffs that we spoke about? I also went down with the Cycle of Magic and the Accuracy Masteries as well. All right, guys, that's the build. I went with Attack on the banner. I will say he's kind of light on the accuracy, right? He's not gonna be able to do, we're not gonna be able to do Ultra Nightmare Chimera at 306 accuracy. I didn't want to get that up to 400 to be safe, but we're gonna do Nightmare Chimera. He should be good at 306 accuracy, but ideally I'd like to see that closer to 350, to be honest with you guys. I have crit damage on the amulet. I have attack on the ring. I have speed on the boots. I have attack percentage on the chest, and then I have crit damage on the gauntlets on our Anax. All right, stat priorities. Obviously, attack, speed, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy. If I had to choose an order, accuracy and crit rate, and then speed, and then attack, crit damage, right? So those are going to be the build, kind of the focuses for the build. I'm going to do the lazy man's clan boss old school right now, and I'm just going to go. What do we have? Affinity is fine. We're going to run them in. I did an updated Geomancer guide. A lot of you guys really enjoyed that video. I basically did, in case you missed it, I basically did every single area, not every single, but the best areas in the entire game that Geomancer dominates, from Iron Twins to Nether Spider to Chimera, right? So a lot of positive feedback on that video. I'm kind of doing this video with the same idea in mind. Like, oh, you like epic spotlights? Let's bring some epic spotlights to the channel, guys.
Wow, ooh, you're gonna be making money hand over fist.
All right, there he is, Anax. I love his little profile picture too. His little avatar, man, is pretty cool. All right, let's go in. And my man's got it all handled. He's going to be our debuffer on this team as well. Let's see what we can do for damage, Anax. I'm expecting big numbers from my man here. Ultra Nightmare, Demonlord. Do 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 do. Wow, look at that, 111, like that delayed reaction. Wow, look at that, 111 million damage, 207 million on the team. And again, my man, for the 15th time, he brought the debuffs and he brought the damage. I love that. I love that. Anything single target, he's going to be your guy, right? He has a double hitter on the A1. You could even use him in like Fire Knight areas like that as well, right? Centranos, whatever. So, man, he got the job done there. Now, ideally, he's not an arena champion. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he is, but I always like going in the arena with these guys. Let me just throw him on this beast mode team from the Rotos. Actually, no. Let's throw him in here and throw him in there. And yeah, I have a little bit of, yeah, Rathalos. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to take care of this team here. I just want to see what kind of numbers he can put up. Ideally, we'd have him in Helm Smasher, but again, no one's using Anax in the arena, but let's just see what he can do, right? Let's get rid of Rathalos for a minute here. And let's let Anax cook. All right, we should see some big numbers here, right? So let me show you, keep you guys guessing here. And let me give you his multipliers. Thanks to hellhades.com, guys. You can see his area rankings. They're not bad, not bad. A lot of Doom Tower areas, a lot of dungeon progression in the arena. Very appropriate too. In Chimera, though, that's where he's amazing, right? So a little appetizer before the main course. We get a 3.2 godlike damage breakdown. And remember, his 1500 plus base attack scales very well. Plus, some of the best epic multipliers that you'll find in the game. A 3.2 on a 2-time hitter. What? That is a nasty hard-hitting A1 ability. That's a nasty. Fenax has a 4.1. You know, potential 2-time hitter. And that's one of the best in the game with a 9 revive. He's got a 2.8 on a 2-time hitter on his A2. On his A3, he's got a 6 attack multiplier. A 6, and he's got his heal based on that godlike damage rating. So let's go in with that A3. What do you say? Who we want to pop off? How about Arbiter? Boom! 111k, not bad considering my man doesn't have Helm Smasher, right? Doesn't have Helm Smasher on. All right, let's get back to his. I want to test out this A1. I want to test out the A1 here. Let's go. Yeah, should we? Yeah, let's just change stun. Just Armon's doing Armon's things. All right, A1 time. Boom. Ooh, he didn't even get a chance to get that second shot in. So 61 plus 61, we're talking like 123k, not 22k rather, and change. Not bad. Not bad, right? All right, Anax, not bad in the arena. Let's do one real quick. All right, so we've got Arbiter in. What an interesting team we have here. What an interesting squad. We got Mortu Macabre, Pythion, very tanky, right? We went after a super squishy team on the first battle, so let's go after a tanky team and really let them cook here. We don't have a debuffer on this squad, right? So let's go ahead and get rid of Mithrala first with that hard-hitting A3. Easy. Well, we have him as a debuffer, excuse me, but you got what I'm saying. I don't have a setup like Lydia or something like that. Here we go. Let's go this. Sure. Let's go this. Why not? All right, let's go in. Get his second turn. Let's see what we can do here, guys. It's his A1 is actually a better option than his A2 for damage. So let's go against Pythion. Boom. Oh! Damn.
He's killing someone and we're next.
All right, Anax. Dude. Just poking through with the A1, no big deal, right? All right, let's keep chugging away here. All right, yeah, I like this. All right, let's go A3 on, let's go A3, instead of going on Mortu Macabre, let's go on Torment here. Boom! Oh yeah, got that decreased cooldown from the Merciless set as well. Dude, Anax can smack, man. This dude can smack. All right, all right. I don't want you to get too full here on appetizers. We're moving on to the main course, baby. Not Doom Tower, but rather Chimera Clan Boss. We're going to go on Nightmare mode, and we're going to see how we can do. Now, usually I have to Shiro in this spot, so I'm just going to slot him in on the team. I apologize. I've got like Krisk and Androck. Androck on this team, he brings buffs like increased resistance, strength, and continuous heal. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a work call in the background here, so we're going to do this multitasking in the background. He brings the buff extension. That's mainly what he's there for, the buff extension, the turn meter fill, because we have more turn meter fill off of Senna. She brings continuous heal, she brings the revive, she brings the increased speed, the turn meter, but she also brings the turn meter on her healing glow passive. So it's important to have a lot of buff extenders, which we have Mikage, we have Krisk, and we have Androck, keeping the continuous heals up. Thus, we get a lot of extra turns here on a squad like this. Now, again, our man Anax is going to be responsible for most of the debuffs here and most of the damage on this team. I love having a 2-in-1 package, especially from an epic champion. All right, so we go in with the A1, and right out the gate here, we land a big version decreased defense from his A1 ability on the ally attack. He hasn't even taken a turn yet, right? Let's go ahead and get some more buffs up. And then let's extend. We already have the decreased speed from a Krisk. Sign me up. Okay, so now we want to place the weaken. And we do. 286,000 plus some Phantom Touch damage there too, right? Not bad. Some War Master as well. And go in A2. I want to test out damage check before I let you guys go. I won't keep you forever, but you can kind of see how the team works. All right, now it's time to place the decreased accuracy in the 2 poisons. 4 turn duration decreased accuracy, 3 turn duration poisons. What does that mean? It means basically we can just keep stacking up a bunch of poisons and we'll have the 5 turns before the Chimera changes forms. We'll have that easily covered, right? So I'm going to keep everybody base form, Mikage base form, Androck base form, and basically he's going to be handling all of the trials. I think he'll be able to accomplish 4 trials on his own, right, in this build, with this team, I should say. So all on his own, he should tick off all of our damage for all of our trials, as well as a lot of our essential debuffs. So guys, I'm going to come back at the end of this one. We'll see how Anax does. Let me know. So far, are you impressed by my man? 428,000 plus another whatever 80,000 on top of that. Not bad off of that A3. I'll come back to you guys when this one is over. Let's go over 100 million, please. All right, guys. So we are we're about 2 hours in. I was doing it while I was in a meeting at work, so no big deal. It was time well spent, right? But we get through the run here. Let's finish it off together and see the total damage. Only 4 trials, but honestly, I mean, he was doing all the Anax was doing all of the heavy lifting in terms of the trial work on the team. So again, make sure you screenshot that chart that I shared with you guys earlier on in the video, just so you have it handy to reference when thinking about any of the trials, right? So I should just A1 there, but whatever. There we go, and it's kind of sad when he flies off. I actually find it a little bit relieving, rather, when Chimera flies off, because that means I am done in my 2-hour slog, or my 1 hour, or whatever it's going to be, right? So anyway, go in there with an extra Krisk hit, go in there with an extra hit from everybody. Might as well just A1. Well, I should have turn meter filled there. It's okay. There he goes. He's flying off. 136 million damage, and good old Anax, man, 70 mil, bringing the debuffs on top of that. It's nice to have a debuffer and a damage dealer. Man, I really love this champion. I slept on him for so long. I've really never built him until today's video, right, prepping for it. Hopefully you're able to get some utility out of him as well on your accounts. Let me know what you think of this champion. Have you used him before? Again, all your thoughts, your feedback in the comments below. And lastly, if you have any recommendations for yours truly on epic champions, or heck, even rare champions that you think are unsung heroes in Chimera, I would love to hear about them. Guys, thanks for watching till the end of the video, and as always, take care, guys.